Hi guys, and welcome to Freckle Finance. Today I'm joining in on a tag that was originally done by Living with the Edges, and Marriage and Motherhood also did this tag as well. And I will link those videos down below. If you're new to this channel or you're not subscribed, make sure you click that subscribe button below and give it a thumbs up for debt free. So this tag was 5 things we're able to do because we are debt free. So let's get started. First, I want to say that these are in no particular order. They are not in the most or the least of the 5 things, but the first one I picked as the first one because it's something we've done very recently, and that's we are able to go on vacations. Now, we have been debt-free since I was 23, and in fact, my husband never really had debt. It was only mine, and it was fairly minor, but once we paid off debt, we were able to start going on vacations. Some of the places we have been able to go is Vancouver, the eastern provinces in Canada, which are Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and PEI. We did not go to Newfoundland, although that is an eastern province as well. We have been to, we went on a trip where we went to Paris, Holland, and Germany. We recently just came back from the UK, and we have also been to LA. So in the 5-ish years that we've been debt-free, those are the vacations we have been able to go on. Also, vacationing is huge, huge, huge for me, and it's been really great to be able to go on vacation, not put it on a credit card, not feel guilty about it, have money set aside and save up for it, and just not have to worry about stressing about vacation, because vacation should be fun and relaxing. It shouldn't be, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to deal with this credit card when I get back. As well, when you get back, you know, if you put it on credit card, sometimes you can say, oh, I'll think about it later. Well, when later comes, I still don't have to worry about it. I can come back home and still not have to worry about what I spent on the trip because we didn't put it on credit card. So the second one is that I don't have to put food back when I've gone grocery shopping and I've spent too much money. Now, I know that some people will still do this to keep on a budget, but this was something that really, really embarrassed me when I did not have the money and I had a very low income and debt. And I just absolutely hated putting stuff back. Now, to be fair, I still am good when I grocery shop and I still try not to spend too much money, but I really, really enjoy now that when I go to a grocery store, I don't have to put something back simply because I spent a little too much. And usually what I buy, I've already food planned anyways, so it's probably something that I need. So it's great that I don't have to rework anything. The third one is that I don't have to worry about feeling guilty for choosing not to buy something, but also in reverse, I don't have to feel guilty about choosing to buy something. And for the most part, these decisions are based not on the ability to pay, but on whether I actually want the item or not. However, when you're in debt, you basically focus on having this debt, and everything that you choose not to buy almost kind of feels like a punishment a lot of the times. Even though you may not have really wanted it, you're like, well, if I didn't have debt, then I wouldn't have to worry, maybe I could purchase it anyways. However, I still keep in the same boat of thought. I won't buy it if I don't need it, but I just don't have to feel the guilt or just a lot of things related to purchasing something or deciding not to purchase something. And just to add on to this one a little bit, when I first became debt-free, it was actually incredibly hard for me to get over the guilt of spending. So it's been 5 years, I still have it a bit, and I kind of think it's healthy to have a bit of guilt about spending large amounts or for something that you don't exactly need. But it used to be really intense to the point where when I would buy shoes that I needed, I would come home, I'd feel horrible. I'd feel like I can't tell my husband that I purchased it, even though it's something I needed because it was a bit on the expensive side. And if you've watched my videos, you know that I have to buy expensive shoes, or well, not expensive, but pricier shoes for my own comfort. And so it's just so great and amazing to not have to worry about feeling guilty for purchasing something that I need because, you know, I don't have to worry about it. But even so, that's not to say that once you get out of debt, you don't have those guilty feelings. They are hard to work on, and it's best if you can work on it to reduce the amount of guilt. But it's amazing once it's, at probably the healthy level of guilt that you get for buying stuff. So the fourth thing is that I have been able to handle kind of a family emergency situation. Now, I'm not going to get into details about this, but because I not only don't have debt, but I have significant savings, I was able to just book a flight and go and be with my family during a situation. Actually, and there was also a death in my family that I was able to I had the time off work, I was able to go, pay for a hotel. Like, this stuff is not something that I have to feel stressed about anymore because I have the money to do it. And I know a lot of times when you're in debt, you have to say, no, I can't go to those things. And you kind of pretty much regret the decision later not to go. And the last one, and this is a huge one for my channel, this is something that I do a lot of videos on, is that we are able to save a large portion of our income. If you watch my update videos, then you'll know that I'm trying to save 50% of my net income as an average throughout the whole year. And so I would not be able to do that if we had a lot of debt. Now, I may be able to save some money, but I don't even know that that's necessarily what you should be doing when you have debt. However, we would not be able to save 50%. If you're tied down with debt, you're probably not able to save very much at all, even if you wanted to. So this is a great, great advantage that we have given ourselves by remaining debt-free for the past 5 years. And we have really, really been able to work hard and save a lot of our money. And that has led us, if you watch my early retirement update videos, then you will know that we should be able to retire at this point at 46 years old if we never save another dollar. However, we're working towards to get that number lower. And it's just a great feeling to be able to save a lot of money. Now, do I think everyone needs to necessarily be doing this once they're debt-free? Well, you should definitely be saving, but early retirement doesn't have to be your goal. But if it's something that you're very interested in and intrigued by, it can be really, really great, but it's very, very difficult to achieve if you have debt or continue to get more debt. And so this is obviously a huge, huge thing in mine and my husband's life. It's something that, you know, we really want to obtain early financial independence, not necessarily early retirement, but that's just a word that the general public would be able to understand better. As well, I would say the 5 things that I just listed really do help increase the quality of our life. We are not very stressed about money, and I'm going to be honest, we barely fight about money, which is something that's very, very common within relationships and marriages. So not having debt and not having to worry about that stuff and being on the same page, I mean, a lot of them really give you the same type of advantage in life, and it's just been really great financially. I encourage everyone who has any debt to try to work really, really hard and push towards getting debt-free, because you may not see the light at the end of the tunnel now, but just living a debt-free life is just free in more than one way. So I hope this video helps motivate anyone who hasn't started paying debt, or keeps you on the motivation train if you have started paying off debt. And remember, as always, no matter what your financial situation is, try to have a great day. Bye.